and as well, who maybe just welcome. It's so nice to have you as well. I would like to just take a moment to acknowledge Dr. Milagros Pena, Millie's, waving her hand back there, president of Purchase College. Dr. Ernest Lamb, provost of Purchase College. Dr. Amanda Walker, our head of institution advancement and the Purchase College Foundation. And I just want to thank Millie and Ernest and Amanda for everything that you do for the Neuberger. Your support is so appreciated. We really couldn't do the things that you do without you. Thank you. I'd also like to thank the board of the Friends of the Neuberger Museum of Art, and I know a couple of you are here. I want to thank you so much for everything that you do for the museum. Same, we couldn't do what we do without the support that you give us, the friendship that you give us, so thank you very much for that. I want to give special thanks to the Alex Gordon Foundation, the Alex Gordon Estate, who support many of the programs here, particularly our Latin American program at the Neuberger, and special thanks to Dale Schein. And that time. I want to also thank lenders who contributed to the exhibition, in particular Carlos Hernandez Cruz, who's loaned these large-scale paintings that Jesús created. Nicolàs, you're right here. I can call you later. That Nicolàs created in Mexico in 2020. I want to thank Patrice Chiasson. Patrice, who's curated this beautiful exhibition. And the work that you do for us, and your family is here as well this evening. And I want to also, as always, thank the staff of the Neuberger Museum of Art. You all are amazing. You do incredible work. You're wonderful colleagues. I love working with you, and you produce absolutely beautiful exhibitions like this and all kinds of other things. Thank you so much to all of you. And I would like to, at this point, bring Matt Schlein up to the podium. Matt has worked with us to co-organize this project. It's the second of a partnership that we have with the Willow Foundation. The first, some of you may have seen the exhibition of English artists. Nicolàs's project is the second one. We have a third one coming, and we really appreciate the partnership so much. So Matt.
Thank you so much, Tracy. What an amazing honor to be here tonight with all of you to celebrate the work of Nicolàs, who is such an inspiring, generous soul. This is the culmination of sort of multiple years, and certainly the lifetime of Nicolàs's work. And one of the things, we're in really, really challenging times right now, and I think art now is maybe more relevant than ever. Its ability to bring us together, to help us envision possibilities, to envision hope for the future. And I think that that's one of the big things that I take away from Nicolàs's work is that there's the very honest struggle of finding meaning in life, but within that there's also just so much hope. And my wife Megan, who's here, who's the director of the Gordon Sculpture Park in Vermont, we had the pleasure of spending 2+ weeks with Nicolàs and Eliud, and it was just so great to see how much light and love he brought in the creation of art and sharing it with sort of young rural folks in northern New England who don't actually get lots of opportunities to make these kinds of connections. So it really is just an amazing, amazing honor to be here tonight, and I just want to thank the Neuberger, thank Patrice, whose vision is all over this, and of course a big, big, strong, positive thank you and deep, heartfelt appreciation to Nicolàs. And I'm glad that we all get to share his amazing vision tonight. So I'll pass it off to Patrice, and thank you all so much for coming tonight.
Welcome everybody. Thank you Tracy. Thank you Matt. Bienvenido Nicolás. Tlaxocamati, Tewat Inin, that was in Nahuatl. As far as I can go, you will hear performance in Nahuatl after I speak. Welcome Emile, Xochitl, his daughter, Emile is the wife, and Wisconsin, the other daughter. And it's very important to acknowledge them because the work that Nicolás has made is also made in conjunction with his family, who is in some way his studio, his partner, his team. They've been printing and working together, mixing the colors, so I think it's important to acknowledge them. And thank you, Matt and Megan. I also thank my wife and my son Leonardo for bearing with me for the 2 years time that it took to build the project. As you know, an exhibition like this, you see everything's on the wall, but there's a lot of research that came into the making of this exhibition. We published a book. The book took a long time to do, thanks to Nicolás, who gave more than nearly 20 hours of interview with me. This is an important piece of scholarship. It brings light to an artist that has exclusively been held in the field of visual anthropology, which is very important. Nevertheless, why did never art historians and contemporary art look at work, real contemporary art? And this is the grandeur of Nicolás's work, that he can bring us into the beauty of his community. You'll see behind me this area called Pueblo. The title is Pueblo because it brings us into his reading of life in the time of his youth, where people are working together, harvesting together, and they bring to mind the works of Bruegel the Elder, for those who are familiar with the Flemish painter. But then his work also takes us to the underground of Chicago, where he migrated and lived 5 years, so we can follow him, through his journey across the Americas. It brings us also to the rituals of the Day of the Dead. So it's a nod to life, a nod to death, but also a very critical stand on social political issues. And, so if you look behind this border, you'll see a work that is very harsh. It represents the killing of 43 students 8 years ago, which is known as the Ayotzinapa massacre, which is all over La Jornada, or even the New York Times if you look on the Mexican section. So Nicolás and Jesús tackles issues that are very precise, punctual, but he also talks about Black Lives Matter. He also talks about the immigration crisis. He also talks about Syria. When you start looking, especially in this recent series of large paintings, you'll see that. And we also brought these political banners. This is a banner, but these two are banners. With Lili Peña, we were translating it before. It says, "Su lucha ilumina nuestras conciencias." So your struggle will illuminate our consciousness. So a stand that the artist takes. The book that we did was published with Hirmer. Hirmer is a very important art publisher in Germany, and we have the honor of having Elisabeth Bosco-Salem here, who is the chief editor, who has accepted to take on the challenge and publish this book. So thank you, Elizabeth. We also have the honor and the book is distributed by Chicago University Press here in the US, and like here we're over there in Europe, so that's very important. We also have collaborators, anthropologist Ali Limon, who traveled all the way from France, who wrote a wonderful essay on Nicolás in the book. Bienvenue, Ali. My what we say in English, my Neuberger, my friend from always looking greener, who worked on many books and expeditions together, who is also from University, who works on history of violence in Mexico, who accepted to write an essay. I thought it was important to have an essay by a scholar who would talk about these issues. Caroline Pérez, also another French scholar who's not here tonight, and Philippe Ehrenberg, who is one of the vanguard artists who passed away many years ago. But one of the last texts he wrote that never was published was a text that talked about the power of Nicolàs and Jesús as a contemporary artist. I've reached out to the family. They granted us the permission to translate and to put the text into a publication. So Felipe, thank you very much. I'd like to thank Lexi Hunter, my curatorial intern. I'd like to thank also other interns, Carmen Lara and Yabi Rosen, because here at the Neuberger we frequently work with students. So thank you, students, for helping us so much. I'd like to thank all the people who work physically. We've been, in the last month, working very hard to frame, to install these works. So David Bogosian, Jose Smith, May Kim, Jacqueline Shilcoff. Thank you. Thank you very much for everything you did for this show. Stacy Lesner, who has been coordinating the party tonight. Thank you, Stacy. To the custodians who keep this place clean. Thank you, Yolanda. Thank you, Carmen Carvajal. Thank you, Yolanda. And now, without further delay, I will let our friend Nicolàs and Jesús speak. Nicolàs has decided to address the crowd in Nahuatl. Let yourself carry in this language that used to be the lingua franca in the time of the Aztecs when Tenochtitlan was Mexica.
Dios, ahí que nos priman, el catoyolo y cuanto tan miris. La soca matilla con ansi intani, y como te chicoti, y país, la unipantipan oti, kahaman, y mosentali toque. Aman de Cristo que, y la paracinte que na William. No trata los que tienen mí, que todo tenés que hacer.
Thank Mother Earth for these luminous moments that unite us in this experience of strokes, dancing, and beautiful.
Nikan y país o samalochi y desde boya, cuando está uloa y capaz que niste que no chime.
In this rainbow that embraces all of us in harmony.
Aman y notas negit to gorwa, a kinamansin de esta uy toque, yaman pautero. Suala Martin Luther King, Mahatma Gandhi, Emiliano Zapata, Techuanita Lucio Cabañas, Iguano Chime, Akimo Kiminitique do Bamba, Vamos que te pague Iniesio y Calillolo, Nashtaura.
Today, I want to evoke the memory of those great awarenesses like Fatima, Martin Luther King, Mahatma Gandhi, Emiliano Zapata, Lucio Cabañas, and so many other civic fighters in the history of humanity who rendered their lives as an example of great love for all of us.
Aman kita sokat matilisteki notasin Pablo, nonam Petra, Juan Felipe Herber, Akinigmati, Nikanemi, Amansi, Itigloyolo.
I thank my father Pablo and my mother Petra, our dear Felipe Ehrenberg, all of whom I sense and feel accompanying us in this moment with their energy.
Las tawigan no chanig niwam, Suwame iwan logniwan nawa. Niging nasokama tiya pang-paumpaw ni Nemiko. Nokalpang amayate guerrero. Kanishlako wa Nemiko wa umpane chikutike no tekyu. Nameshla sokama tiya ikanoyono.
I thank the towns of our region, especially Amayaltepec Guerrero, for having received there the first breath of life in my first waking and the inspiration to create my work.
Now, I would like to share some feelings that I live and enjoy when I walk in the mountains between memories and moments of reflection. Amanikan ninemtinemi ipahin tepeme mitala chishitemi nimotala notinemi itikalaute auskan hati itikame yatitsinte.
I find myself among the mountains. I walk among the canyons, drinking from the springs.
Nimotata yekapan intes kacinte nechwa nosan kinegi manotnache lakpakupa manipagi islami campo palpo cuido wa milak la uyaya al Cristi notlache kamila samustento kinegi manitata observa kamila nesi kualewa.
I see myself in that many-colored mirror of life, with the taste of herbs and scents that elevate sight. I see the clouds ready to soak me again in dreams of others, unknown times when they helped other generations germinate.
San enemigo que enseja sim late que enseja sim ishwa que no chifinte estawa la guardia y paquintinte no ishwa.
Today is my time. I have grown like the plants, like the needlebush, like the pigweed, a sacred food.
Que no chifinte auyati chifinte dote checo cuando chifita y camila eno de chipagte kwa inegui.
Like the flower that mysteriously suffuses with its scent of dreams.
Y con intonali que cuando mostratipando anemi cuando estucati neica atento kao sepa ni mapachua cuando bewa ni kumena miki tobogol cuando yuame ne jolia tiene que no chipa matuas que tocan y capaz que listi cuanto conewa.
In this way, the sun that newly joins us each morning guides me to the river, where I submerge myself in its caresses. They bring memories and youth, the energy and dreams of my ancestors.
Nikinsa kwa nishtewa observa l'ondasia wan nikominestia kan la wilpan wan shochi auyaya ikan yoro nesta zona wan nestikian outfit.
I look, I close my eyes, and I discover with my imagination, and I feel the love that caresses me, wrapped in the offerings and the copal scented with blessings.
Ni wala milia ni akino milagro wame linkas santite tenitoke que mo sa tuwasasyan cuatro cristewa y cuatro.
I am just that, perhaps one more memory on the road.
Ni kayo na nemilo sa kayo no obsekime wala nentiaske la Lagi kasukama tini sisketonan sin pamateš la guardia, peste poia no time que mesto quatisan. Uau, você patiuada neste ano.
Where it has been and will always continue to be the path of other walkers, inspired by the love of Mother Earth that shelters us every night with the moon until dawn.
Kasantitene ko. Iklapaloti ko seo sinti. Kuati lagi panoan. Mas ikamantika diwata yobe na sin. Stadino. Tipo Cristeo, você para nemi. Iwas ka nemi. Oasis kwa pachuitis wa noi que tlacualtisque y atlacayo tlansin grande.
That is existence, a dream that began, painted its path with the intensity of life and death, that even amid tragedy continues to smile with joy.
I would like to say something in English. I try. Well, sometimes I make myself a question. Who is Nicolás? Why born on the mountains into a little village? I look around, I see my father, Petra, and my mother. It's a long history that I live from that time. And I had this experience with other people in different places. I try to understand other cultures. I feel the emotions. I like to work with a student when we make a social work, social art, in the events where the people are looking for the son, the family who were disappeared with different circumstances. I try to understand, and the art is for me something important because it's like respectful. It's like the mirror, yes. When I see myself, look to myself, and then I look to the other side, to other people, and then it's, well, just an artist who want to continue. Maybe I can right now to express everything that I feel, but I would like to express the gratitude, the gratitude, and all the board members. Thank you very much for reading. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nicholas. That was wonderful. Thank you for that. And I want to thank all of you for coming this evening. I especially want to thank the students who are here. Thank you most of all. And there is food. There is a book signing. Look at the art. Come say hello to Nicholas. And thank you again for coming.
No, who published the book? They're not publishers. Eine Deutsche. Das heißt doch nur, dass jemand gesucht ist. Also meine Well, I stand a tour on this. I've walked in.